I think this just sums up how things are going at the minute. Take of this what you will, but I think to some degree it it's a weird analogy that kind of explains when you try and help yourself out of a situation with your sort of mental state, if you like, right? So I wanted to do a video where I made some of these. They're mince pies. Christmas thing. Bit of pastry, bit of mincemeat, boom, done. And the reason why I wanted to do that was because pastry, from my understanding, my upbringing, is something that I used to do with my grandma. It's a really easy thing to do. Making pastry is so easy. You do it with 2 ingredients. That's all you need. And I wanted to just kind of do a little light-hearted video about, when we're feeling just a bit blue, and sometimes you need a little bit of comfort food or something, and people enjoy like sweet foods. Or the reason why I pick pastry, for me personally, is you can make a pie with pastry. That can be like an apple pie, it can be a meat pie, you can use the same pastry. So it was just to try and give a little bit of something back to people, in that, hey, you know what sometimes helps me feel a little bit productive and a little less blue is to make something nice. So I was going to I would say teach you, but not teach you, but share with you how you can make really nice mince pies with a really simple recipe that literally just involved flour, butter, mincemeat. That was all I used. 3 things to have these delicious pies. However, as things seem to be for me at the minute, when I try to do the simple things, something just doesn't go right. And I don't know why. I've made pastry in this way for years. For so long. Never once have I had the problem that I seem to be facing at the minute. And that problem is, it's really flaky. Now, really flaky pastry is good. It's like melt in the mouth kind of flaky. The only problem is, it's so flaky, I can't get them out of the tray without literally destroying them. They taste good. They do taste good. But you've kind of got to eat them out of the pot, else otherwise it looks like a dog's dinner, like this one here does, if you can see it, the little one on its own. Yeah, I tried to get that out and basically butchered it. But other than getting them out the tray, I've got all the parts of that video. Should I put it together anyway? I don't know. Because it was great. Really making it was kind of great. Because some of the pastry it just, it wasn't perfect, but it would have been great to use almost as an analogy for people, how we're all individual and some of us are a little bit broken. But in the end, we're all still people. In the same way that the pastry, some of the pastry when it was going in, it was tearing here and there, and it was being a little bit annoying. I'm not going to lie, it was being a little bit annoying. But they were all supposed to come out the tin, and they were all supposed to be lovely mince pies, as a reflection that sometimes we can be very broken, but we can still be perfect in our own way. And I suppose really they still kind of are. The pastry it's literally melt in your mouth delicious. There's no force behind it. Like, some pastries can be really tough. This is exactly what you look for in a tart. Other than, like myself, it doesn't hold itself together very well at the minute. It's a little bit flaky here and there. It just crumbles under a little bit of pressure. At the end of the day, I've got whatever I had. I had 12 pies out of it. I've eaten one just to see what it was like. It was nice. The rest, they can sit there until somebody wants them, and then they can probably eat it out of that. It still serves the purpose. Granted, you can't take it anywhere. You can't take it with you, but I don't know. I had fun doing it. I did have fun doing it. Even if it did come out a little bit shocking. I'm frustrated it came out a little bit shocking, but it's not taken me forever and a day. So, I've got something to share with my family if they want to. It's giving a little bit back to people. But sometimes you just gotta, deal with the hand you're dealt, or you know what I mean. It is what it is. It is what it is. It's not completely disastrous. It's not burnt. It's edible. It is actually edible. It's quite tasty. It's not wasted anything. We've got to look at the positives, right?